Tekken
So you can do Tekken Force with anybody. I'm going to do it with a panda bear mauling lots of different people. A panda has broken into a military installation. The panda has a handbag. And it's angry. Panda rampage. Ah! What are we doing today? I'll tell you what we're doing. We're ranking more Tekken games because this is
the King of Iron Fist Tournament. Enter the Tekken.
That's right, we're entering the Tekken. Looking today at 2 games, which is why I'm trying to rush things along because I'm aware of the time limits I've got here. We have the list of Tekken games. Please, Tekken games. There they are. Last week was Tekken Tag Tournament, which was kind of mid, but I enjoyed it. Today, going in chronological order. That means I'm going to hit up Tekken Advance and Tekken 4 today, both released in 2002. Tekken Advance will be going first because it was released over here in March, and then Tekken 4 was released over here in September. So, Tekken Advance first. Tekken Advance! There's the cartridge! Look! I own this one. I don't own it boxed, I just own the cartridge, but the cartridge is good enough. And it's like, but Tom, it's a Game Boy Advance game. How does one play it apart? Well, obviously I can just download the ROM and play it on an emulator. No! I want to do it slightly more involved than that because I have in my possession this goddamn thing which is plugged in at the moment. So I can, oh, hold on, let's unplug it. Ugh. This goddamn thing. Actually, let's show you the box first. The GB Operator by Epilogue. That's the box it came in. This thing cost me 50 quid a couple of years ago now, actually. And it looks like this. It's just a little... It's just like a little box, see-through. Oh, it's translucent so you can see the stuff inside. I love that. And then your carts fit into it. And then you can play Game Boy Advance games on your PC or Mac. And also back up your save files and also rip your own ROMs if you so. I've not actually done that myself, but that's possible. So basically it just plugs in via USB-C. Ooh, I just heard it go boop boop on my PC. The cable's not long enough for me to really show you, and then it does a whole. So you get this screen. This is the GB Operator software, and then you put the cartridge in, and then it'll go. Oh, I can see a cartridge. Hold on, are we ready? Magic! Hey, look at that! You gotta love it. Oh yeah, it tells you as well whether it's an official cartridge or like a knockoff. But this one's an official one. So that's good to know. And it's read-only, which means there's no save files on it. Which, we're going to explore that later on. What that means. Obviously it means there's no save files, but let's start the game. Here we go. Turn the volume up as well. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm going to put the filter to emulate a Game Boy Advance screen. Look at this! Tekken Advance. So, as you'll be able to see right now, there's no sound by the way. Oh, no, there's a sound. As you can see right now, it is actually not 3D, it is 2D sprites, but based on Tekken 3. Look at that. Look how good that looks for a Game Boy Advance game. So, what options do we have? Well, no music at the moment. No menu music. We got arcade, play on the arcade, play in arcade, versus battle, which I assume you need to link up with another Game Boy Advance. Time attack, survival, tag battle, versus tag battle, practice, and then options. And there's not much in options. Not much at all. Character usage. None, because it forgets about it every time you turn it off. Well, let's just jump straight into it then and go through the arcade mode. Ah, here's the music. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 characters. That's it. The only other character you can unlock is Hayashi, and you have to complete it with all 9 characters. which, as I've just pointed out, you can only do, you can't save the game. There's no save on this, so you've got to do it in one sitting, and then it'll forget about it when you turn the Game Boy off again. I did find the cheat code for it. No, I couldn't figure out how to get it to work, so never mind. I'm gonna be king. I'm always king. We're keeping it kind of.
Round one, fight.
Whoa. So I've just got to keep playing this king in all the different games because he's in every goddamn game. So you can actually sidestep in this. That's good. There's a little bit of 3D to it, I suppose, but it's all 2D sprites. Oh, that's a throw. So that's what the throws look like. The throws look like that. It zooms in a little bit, and you get a throw like that. But here's the thing, King has all his different throws as well. For instance, he does have his throw combo, I just don't know how to do it. But I can start it off by doing this! And you get this little, you get the little image of him doing a throw. Or let's do his muscle buster. We can do his muscle buster as well. Hold on. No, wait, that wasn't it. Hold on. Come on, Jin, let me try it, Jin! Oh, okay, that didn't work. We'll try it again in a minute. Well, this is fun, isn't it? Oh, I keep doing that one throw instead of throw I want to do. I want to do his muscle buster. There it is! Muscle buster! But as you can see, it has got it's got representations of the backgrounds and stuff as well that you'll see in Tekken 3. We should be very familiar with them after Tekken 3 and Tekken Tag Toon. They all kind of did all the characters and... Oh, I just got kicked in the nuts by Nina. It's a very cut down amount of moves as well, as far as I can tell. Because obviously you've only got the two buttons. You got one button for punch, one button for kick, and then the right trigger throws, and that's it. That's literally it. Oh, throw combo! I don't know how I did that, but I did it. As far as I can tell, there's no Frankensteiner, which is one of the moves I rely on. The sprites look quite nice, don't they? They're certainly good representations of the characters that you'd expect. Something tells me actually on a Game Boy Advance the sound would be much more crunchy, because the sound on the Game Boy Advance was not great. That's probably the worst thing about the Game Boy Advance, is that the sound was always a bit, but I don't know. I think this emulation is being kind to the Game Boy sound. Gunjack is really good in this, actually. I'm not... well, with King I can't do much in the way of juggling, or I've never learned how to. But juggling in this game is like really strong, and Gunjack is really good at it. He doesn't have many kind of like launchers, but once they're up in the air, you can just juggle them quite happily with him. What I like as well is that the music is recognizable as the music from... Well, I did the 10-hit combo! I mean, like, most of the hits missed, but never mind. Yeah, the music is recognizable from the actual game itself. So that's good, that's nice. Let's be that. Listen, the quality sprites, these, don't call them PNGs. I mean, the animation isn't the greatest, is it? Listen, we're dealing with limited amount of memory and space here, you know. shocked it's got any speech at all. Now, at the time, it was praised for its good graphics, because these are actually impressive graphics for the Game Boy Advance. And admittedly, the fighters do have a lot of their moves that you'd expect from them.
Enjoy your meal.
It does make me wonder though. Does it not have a save function, or has the battery gone in mine and that's why it's not showing us having one? It's just occurred to me it could be that, and I have no way to actually find out. But over these last 3 weeks, I tell you what, it feels like I've played a whole lot of Tekken 3. I think why. This is like the 3rd time I've played a game based on Tekken 3. Because we had Tekken 3 itself 2 weeks ago.
Round 1.
Listen, I hate to say it though. It's a graphical downgrade. In fact, it's a downgrade in many ways from Tekken 3. Oh, this is actually pretty good. This is actually pretty good. I can't deny it. For a Game Boy Advance game, this is pretty good. Imagine playing this on... Well, I don't have to imagine playing this on Game Boy Advance because I've got several of them. So I have played this on an actual Game Boy Advance SP and like a DS as well. I also own... I'm going to be honest, this is not as impressive as Street Fighter Alpha 3 on the Game Boy Advance, which is incredible. Maybe one day I'll show you that as well. Not tonight though, because I'm limited time. But still, this is still a great attempt at bringing what. Let's face it, right? This is a 3D game, and they've had to squish it down. And I've just done a tremendous job of it. There are aspects to this which I don't like, such as the fact there's just no hidden characters other than Hayashi, and you have to unlock him through ridiculous means. And there's other stuff as well. I can forgive the reduced amount of speech. Oh, he grabbed me. God damn it. Because obviously that's like a space limitation or stuff. Also, it does feel a little stiff. Not quite as stiff as Tekken 1 did, but it certainly doesn't flow quite as nicely as Tekken 3. Which is understandable, you know. There's no second outfits like there is in every other Tekken game, but you can at least choose between like 3 different colours. This is his thing. Yeah, I believe that the Lord of the Rings game's pretty good on the Game Boy Advance. I've got Max Payne on the Game Boy Advance and it's really good. They've got all the cutscenes in it and everything. all the noir talky bits. It's great. I don't think any of the characters have reversals either. You know, when you can press back and throw and it'll do like a reversal if you time it right. I don't think any characters have got one. I have tried to explore that in the past and just got me off. Oh god, get up! Some of the stuns are pretty big as well. When you hit them and they go like that, like Hayashi just did then. Holy crap! Please! Yay! I beat him. You've won the King of Iron Fist tournament. And then you get the staff roll. Credits. Yes, that's right. There are no endings in this at all. There's nothing. You don't even get text to say what happened at the end. And then you have to hold down a button to skip through it like this. So we've got like a really basic, really basic kind of practice mode. You do get to read all the different. Oh, here we go. Here's the good stuff. How to do all the different moves. And then you can make the training dummy do what's needed. Let's make him crouch. Wow, the second kick on that misses where it wouldn't in Tekken 3 if they were crouched. That's quite interesting. And then we got tag battle again. Survival is obviously just the same as arcade, but you've got one life bar and that's it. Then we got tag battle. So, 3 characters even. And yeah, you can't. Oh, you can tag out in and out. Oh, do you know what? I haven't looked too deeply into this, but this is pretty cool. Okay, this is actually above what the team battles on Tekken 3 would do, because Tekken 3 you had to just couldn't swap people out. How the hell? Oh, it's the left shoulder button. Well, this is exciting. Okay, this is this is genuinely pretty cool. I like this. This is good. So I mean, we're missing characters. We're missing game modes. It's just a stripped back version of Tekken 3. Balls at the same time. It's really good. And again, it's like it's an arcade mode kind of thing where we're playing through a certain number of matches. But it's got this going for it, so it's got a bit of longevity, I guess. That's Tekken Advance. I don't think there's much more I can tell you about this game because that's pretty much it. But I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Listen, for a Game Boy Advance game, I'm impressed. So that was Tekken Advance. There we go. There's the cartridge and everything that I was just playing off of. What a great little device that GB operator is. Anyway, let's rank Tekken Advance. Give me your input right now. Where do we see Tekken Advance sitting? And I'll tell you what I think. It ain't the worst, that's for sure. Can it be as high as mid-tier? I think it can. I think it can, personally. It's definitely not the worst. It's a bit button mashy. It's a bit limited, but also it's. I think I'm going to have to factor in the how impressive it is for the Game Boy Advance for that time. It kept a lot of elements from Tekken 3. So if you're a fan of Tekken 3 and you had a Game Boy Advance and you were understanding of what the Game Boy Advance could and could not do, then you're going to appreciate it, aren't you? If you were like in your teens or something, or young, and you had yourself a Game Boy Advance and you had Tekken to play out and about, it was going to be. It would have blown your mind. It wasn't frustrating to play. No, I had fun just mashing buttons. It's disappointing there's like no endings, not even like a still picture or anything like that. It just goes straight into the staff roll. It's disappointing that there's no characters to unlock other than Hayashi, and even then, that's a ridiculous thing to ask. The way they had it set up, unless this thing does have a battery inside of it, maybe I should prise it open one day and have a look. So I don't think putting it in button masher would be fair at all. I think I'm going to have to put it in mid-tier because it genuinely did impress me. It's going there along with Tekken the First, Tekken Tag Tournament, and now Tekken Advance. Which means I've got to play Tekken 4 next. Let's get this going. Here's Tekken 4. Here's the box. This is what it looked like. With bonus DVD disc featuring Sony Computer Entertainment Europe catalog video showreel. Wow! I do actually have that. I do actually have that showreel video. You're not going to get to see it tonight, but maybe, just maybe, I shall capture it and upload it somewhere. Maybe to YouTube, because I'm sticking these episodes on YouTube, so maybe it's like a nice bonus thing where I just upload that video. This is the disc with Jin on it. This is very Jin focused, which is funny because you have to unlock Jin in the game. Ah, there it is. Woo! That's right, I am using an actual PS2 for this. I'm beautiful. But yeah, thanks again for the donation, by the way. So while we wait for this to load, this, like Tekken Advance, was released in 2002, later on in 2002. It is the first kind of proper Tekken game for the PlayStation 2. Because Tekken Tag Tournament was felt like kind of a early on stopgap. And this is kind of like their first attempt at making like a proper next generation Tekken. For better and for worse, as we're going to find out. So the tone of this game is a lot darker. And also you might be getting... That might be very loud right now, I can't tell. It's very loud in my ears. Yeah, a whole 7 years ago in 2002, that's correct. 20 years later, so... Hayashi threw Kazuya down into a volcano. Jin has not been seen since the events of Tekken 3. We got newcomer Steve there. There's Steve. Hi, Steve. He's a boxer. Steve is still in Tekken to this day. Oh. Christy, she replaces Eddie Gordo. So instead of Eddie Gordo, we get Christy doing the capoeira. Steve, yeah, well, we'll talk about Steve in a little bit. We've got Craig Marduk, who's a new character as well. He's like an ex-con. He's got a storyline with King. Remember this intro vividly for some reason, yeah. Yeah, Eddie Gordo transitioned. He's now a sexy lady. Kazuya's still alive? He died, but he was brought back to life by the G Corporation and their bioengineers. That's what you find out from his ending. And here's Steve again, being a boxer. This intro's really fucking cool. He's got a glowing eye. Tekken 4. Hell yeah. Here we go. So that's cool. But yeah, straight into the mode select. So we got a story battle, which replaces arcade, really. So if you want like your endings and stuff, you've got to do a story battle for each of the characters. Arcade and time attack are very similar. You can play arcade, you don't get an ending, it just goes, congratulations, you've won, basically. But you still unlock characters through arcade, so that's nice. Time attack is, fast as possible, basically. Versus battle, team battle, which is not tag team like the Tekken Advance is. It's just, you do one fight and then as you eliminate them, it's, oh my god, please, Tekken. You go to the next person. Survival is the same old survival. You get your one energy bar and you fight as many people as possible. We got practice and training. So the difference is practice is kind of like free practice like we saw with Tekken Advance. Training, it gives you certain moves to do as fast as possible. No bowling. We do have Tekken Force. The triumphant return of Tekken Force. This Tekken Force is better than the one in place on Tekken 3. You'd hope so. Right? Options, and then theater, which, you can look at the movies you unlocked, such as this cool one with Jin doing his katas. I like this one a lot. And that's about it. So straight away, what I will note is that I actually really like a lot of the costumes in this. This is Jin's first costume. He's now got a nice flowy shirt because he wanted to show off the graphics and have like flowy clothing and stuff. So that's cool. So Jin looks really cool in this. As you can see, I've not unlocked 2 people, but I've unlocked everybody else. I've been playing it through the last couple of days, unlocking things. So the people that started off, you got 10 characters originally. These 10 in the middle. So we have Hwoarang, Xiao Yu, Kazuya, Steve the boxer, King, Law, Christy, Paul, Marduk, and Yoshimitsu. And then I've unlocked everybody else as we've gone along. So let's do King's story.
To the King of Iron Fist Tournament 4. King.
Armor King was murdered. King swore.
We're getting a proper story. We're getting like an intro.
Against the man responsible for his mentor's death. The murderer was serving time in an Arizona state penitentiary. With the money he earned from professional wrestling tournaments, King arranged for the murderer's release.
You're very upset about Armor King's death.
And an article about the King of Iron Fist Tournament 4. With his plans in motion, King headed for the tournament to a
My boy did judo when he was littler,
judo fighter.
and then COVID came around, and the judo instructor became like a real conspiracy theorist about COVID. You know, one of those people. And I was like, well, you're not going to him anymore. And he hasn't done it since, bless him.
Round 1. Fight.
I don't think he really misses it. So look how cool King looks. Everybody's got flowy bits of their costume, so he's got like hair on his back for some reason. So let's talk about what's different now. We have got stages which are like physical, actual stages, multi-height arenas. That's new, yeah. We've got stage walls. That's new, so you can hit people into walls and stuff and do like wall damage. Although it feels slightly weird, it doesn't feel quite right when you hit them into walls, and I can't quite explain how, but never mind. This is the only Tekken game with multi-height arenas in. See, like the stairs here and stuff. Because one of the things people didn't like about this game, some people really like the multi-stage arenas, but also multi-height arenas, but also a lot of people didn't because moves will whiff. You know, you'll accidentally like kick over someone's head because they're lower down and stuff like that. And it just makes it feel really inconsistent.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, it just makes the game feel like really inconsistent when you're trying to get moves in and stuff. Even here with like the slope upwards. It's just difficult. Oh, Combat is one of those mimic characters who takes each round takes like a different moveset from an existing character. Like Mojuken, for instance. So instead of like a wooden training puppet, you've got a robot. The stages look lovely, don't they? I mean, like the really details. I didn't get the second one in quite right. Muscle Buster. Here we go. Another thing about this game, we now have 8-directional movement, so you can just walk up and down, which is kind of fun. Sometimes you can walk right around the CPU and they won't respond. So yeah, 8-directional movement and multi-height arenas. They're kind of nice additions. I don't like the stages, and also the music for most of these stages. There's like one stage I like the music on, and that's it. I don't like the music in this game.
Fight.
Here's Xiao Yu, yay! Look at her hair flapping everywhere. It's not fun. What else is new about this? I forget. Oh, you can like hit you can hit people in the crowd can get hit if like a move whiffs or something. They'll get knocked over. That does not make a comeback until Tekken 8. Oh no, she beat me. So this has got that going for it. Oh, I do have to say something about the performance of this game as well. It clearly aims for 60 frames a second, and it does not hit it. It sometimes does, but I don't know how much it's coming through on stream, but it slows down. It drops frames quite severely. And look, that right then, for instance, and on some stages it's worse than others. Like, there's a car park stage that for some reason it really slows down on and stuff. Or drops frames on, and yeah, you can feel it when you're playing.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, missed. Again, like, frame rate just dropped there, and it felt bad, baby. Oh, is it too quiet? Do you want me to turn it up a bit? I must admit, I turned the game sound down in the game because it was deafening me before. Let's turn it up a little. Right, that should be better now. KO. Do, 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 do.
You win.
Yeah, mate, this feature's a little quieter actually, but it's all there.
Fight.
You heard the KO this time, that's good to know. Yeah, I'm not feeling this music at all. It's very gentle, the music's very gentle and chilled out. I don't know.
You win.
Tekken Tag me coming from Tekken Tag Tournament last time. No, it doesn't hit quite the same. Ironically, despite the fact there's a load of smoke on this level, this is probably one of the better performing stages. And I think it's because it's quite small. It's just like a rectangle, a small rectangle basically. Did you see him hop over my move then? A cheeky little effort. But it's a nice effect for PlayStation 2. That's a nice effect for the dry ice. I like the way it's coming out the vents on the wall and stuff. Very fun. Oh yeah, one of the other things as well, something they changed which they've never done again, is... Hold on a second. So the throws, you either do... Oh, wrong side. You either do the right kick and right punch together, or left punch and left kick together to do a throw. Only the right two, only right punch and right kick do the throw now, because left punch and left kick is a grab, but all it does is swap positions with your opponent. And I'll see if I can demonstrate it now. Hold on. See? I think the idea is because like there's arena walls and stuff. It's supposed to be like a tactical thing to do. It just doesn't feel good. There's a reason. The reason that is not in the other Tekken games is going forward from this. No, it didn't work at all. And that kind of brings me on to another thing I don't like about the stages, is that some stages have like pillars in the middle of them and stuff, and you can get stuck against the pillars, and it makes it feel a bit unfair.
You win.
That's not great. It's missing something. See, this is the one I was saying with the performance in was bad, and also it's got those pillars. Let's have a see. It's got like, let's get around the pillar. Oh look, I'm on a pillar. Whoa! Look at me jumping off a car. I don't know how I did that, but I forgot that was a possible thing. Yeah, so you're just getting stuck up against a car and against a pillar and stuff like that. It's just fucking... How did I jump? You did a crossbody, completely missed. Oh, frame rate. Hello. 10-hit combo! It was a nifty thing. I didn't press any attack buttons to do that, so I have no idea how I did it. That 10-hit combo I mashed out.
You win.
Felt good though.
Round 2. Fight.
Kind of like I want to applaud them for going in a different direction. They've made it feel like very different to Tekken 3, but still Tekken. And in some ways that's good, and in some ways it just hasn't worked at all. But at least they've tried something different, I guess. Yeah, I don't like the stages, I don't like the music, I don't like the performance of the game. I do like how the characters look. I do like the new additions of characters. I do like Crave and Steve. Those are the only two. Oh, Combots are just a mimic character. Okay, final stage. The final boss of Tekken 4 is Hayashi again, and he is in a Fundoshi. If you don't know what one of those is, you're about to find out. Here he is. That's what a Fundoshi is. I think that's how you say it. So you're going to see Grandpa butt crack in a second. There it is. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's a sumo outfit, but it's traditional Japanese underwear, really, but also used as a sumo outfit. Yeah, and he's got his wooden slippers on, and he is in full-on murder grandpa mode. I've struggled to beat him with some characters. Oh, that'll bring me on to another point as well about this. This game, some people might disagree. This game is unbalanced as fuck. Some characters are just really useless. Like Xiao Yu, I do not like to play as at all because she does not feel good to play as. She feels really weak and difficult to ignore. Whereas if you want an easy time, Jin and Steve are your characters. People don't like this game competitively because Jin and Steve are broken, and I can actually demonstrate why as well, especially for Steve.
Hello there.
Denver, hello, welcome on in. Yeah, he's got cool shin pad bonus though. There you go, that was easy, right? Now we get some story. After the tournament, King donated Mishima Zaibatsu's vast fortune to help the impoverished children of the world. He loves his orphans, but King still had unfinished business to attend to. So it's like he's helping out all the kids of the world. Very in character for King, that. So he's beating the shit out of Marduk. Marduk's in hospital after he got the chip taken out. Finish him off. He can't hit it. What a fucking outfit though. That's his other costume. If that photo hadn't been there, Marduk would have been a dead man. A style icon king. Yeah. That's it, that's Tekken 4. And then the staff roll music is bloody awful as well. Why does it sound like a modem connecting to the internet? Dial up. Just gonna jump into practice and show you what I mean by this being broken in some ways. So we're gonna go Steve. If you're thinking there's a lack of characters, also some of these characters can also be alternate characters. So, for example, I've completed the story mode with Christy, so if I press triangle now, she becomes Eddie. So you can play as Eddie if you wish. So yeah, Steve, for instance, and I don't know his most advanced tactics, but Steve is broken because you can stun the opponents like that. Like, there's just a really quick low-hitting stomp, which, as you can see, Eddie then, goes, ooh, and grabs his leg. And that leaves him open. Oh, hold on, do it again. Just to get his face filled in. Massive combo there. Forwards and both punches does this. Bam. Oh, wait, hold on. Why did that knock down? There we go. Oh, see? Do you see how much he was stunned then? And again, the stun, so you could just go in with a massive combo. I did 114 damage. That is most of his health bar just deleted. That was for me just mashing buttons. So yeah, Steve is just horribly broken. Plus he can do like all these little sways and stuff to get out of the way of attacks. And that's just because he has got no kicks, so the kick buttons do these sways. And he's an absolute nightmare to deal with. And then Jin's got a move called the Laser Annihilator, which does something similar to that, like stuns them and stuff. Or should I say it launches them up, and then, yeah, it's just... So Jin and Steve in this are like god tier characters, and just break the rest of the game. if you're playing at a competitive level. If you're just playing this casual, then hell yeah, you're gonna have a good time, I suppose. Also, I'll point out as well, there's a character in this that has never ever returned and was never in any other Tekken game, and that's if you complete the game with Xiao Yu and then press circle, I think. Miharu. Yeah, she is Xiao Yu's school friend. She's just in their school. She's just Xiao Yu. She's just got the same moves and everything. She's an entirely different character. Who, to my knowledge, has never been in any other Tekken game. I don't know. It's like, well, maybe it's so Xiao Yu can be in a, maybe it's so they can get her in a schoolgirl outfit, but no.
Welcome to the practice arena.
Because what you can do is also put Xiao Yu in a schoolgirl outfit. Oh, there's one music track I like in this, Shinjuku. Do you know what? That would be a good question. This is the one music track I like because it's got like some fucking rocking trumpets playing in this. But look at that hoodie. Look at that. That outfit on the right is so cool. Look at that. That's like the outfit he's got on the front cover, and it's like such an iconic outfit for him. And this kind of like silky gi look is really cool as well. So Jin in this game has completely changed. He does not have, I don't think, many of his moves from the Tekken 3, because he unlearns the Mishima style. So while he keeps like Jun's moves like that kick and stuff, he's got like all new karate-based moves. And this is, from this point onwards, he starts to feel like his kind of own character, which I really appreciate. And this is where he really kind of steps into his own as the main character of the series. Yeah, this is the one good music track in the whole game. And it's a banger. Can I do like a one-off match?
Welcome.
It does feel a bit Cowboy Bebop, doesn't it? Now let's just do Tekken Force, actually.
Tekken
So you
4.
can do Tekken Force with anybody. I'm going to do it with... Let's do it with a panda bear mauling lots of different people. A panda has broken into a military installation. The panda has a handbag. And it's angry. Panda rampage. Ah! Ah! Yeah, the panda is wearing... The panda is Xiao Yu's best friend. Which is why she is wearing, like, a little cute handbag and glow stick armbands. Whereas Kuma the bear is Hayashi's bodyguard. Which is also funny. As you can see, this is a lot like the Tekken 3 Tekken Force mode, but with like some significant enhancements to the levels, layouts and stuff. It's just a fun little diversion, this. Not a huge amount to it. I can't remember if there's much after this level that's interesting. Oh, a whole chicken just dropped. All these military guys, all these guys in the high-tech suits are just dropping lots of eggs, lots of chickens. Why? I couldn't tell you. Let's rank this here game, Tekken 4. Give me your opinion, people. How do we feel? How do we feel about Tekken 4? Dark, moody. Well, do you know what? It was the dark and moody entry in the Tekken series, so it was fitting that I had dark and moody lightning. You thinking button masher, are you? I think I might agree with you there. There's some really good parts about Tekken 4, and I know Tekken 4 has its fans. It's a difficult one for this me. It brought a lot of things to the table. It was the first Tekken with like stage walls, you know, like stages that weren't just like an infinite void with a JPEG in the background. It actually had proper stages with walls and, you know, objects in it and like crowds and stuff. And that's something that the series keeps from now on. So that's cool. And like it's unbalanced as well. It's really unbalanced, which at a casual level you're not going to care about. So, you know, take that as you will, I suppose. The graphics were a real step up over anything we've had so far in the series. So it's got that going for it. I think the graphics are really kind of cool, actually. The music I don't like the music in this game at all. And if anybody argues that one, I'm going to fight them. The addition of all the story was good. Yeah, the story's good. Although not actually that much happens in this game. Canonically speaking, not much happens. Kazuya comes back to life and Jin comes back. And that's about it. That's really all that happens. No matter, you know, kind of like for the fluff around it. That's all that happens is that Kazuya's brought back to life and his like devil gene's gone into sort of overdrive by the looks of it, and like Jin moves away from that family. Basically, he rejects the family and becomes all dark and moody. He becomes dark and moody Jin, and he's going to stay dark and moody Jin now until Tekken 8. It's only going to get worse as far as dark and moody Jin goes. Introduce Steve Fox and Craig Marduk and Christy, and they're all around still in the series, so they're good additions. There's 19 characters to play as, plus like the reskins, the clone characters like Eddie, which is plenty, I suppose, but also at the same time feels really slim after Tekken Tag Tournament. But it's very comparable to Tekken 3, I suppose, and that's it. I just don't think it I think as far as it plays, though, I think how it plays lets it down a great deal. I don't think I can put it into mid-tier. I can't believe I'm saying Tekken Advance is better than Tekken 4. But I think that's the right position for it. I think button masher. I'm not going to declare the worst until the end of the series, and we can figure out what the worst entry is. It's the only place for yeah. It just disappoints me. That's the problem with Tekken 4. It's disappointing. It should have been so much better. It should. There's something missing from that game. It's It's definitely button masher if you Steve or Jin or Christy, I suppose, as well, because she's the capoeira fighter. It's hard to quantify, but when you play it, it feels like there's something missing from that game, and I can't quite quantify. It's just 101 little things, like the different. I don't like the different stage heights and stuff, and when you knock people into walls, it doesn't feel quite right in a way that I can't quite explain either. Maybe next week when we play Tekken 5 and Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection on the PSP, it might come into focus that bit. But yeah, I think button masher where it belongs. So that is where it's going to stay. 2 more Tekken games ranked. Only how many to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 10 actually, because we're going to get to Tekken Hybrid, and I've got something to say about Tekken Hybrid, and we're not going to play it. 10 more games to go. So that's to look forward to. That's next Sunday. Let's go for more Tekken. Be here. Or watch it on YouTube when I finally put them on YouTube. I've already put one on YouTube and it's got like 20 views. And I was like, oh, why did I bother editing that down? There we go. That's the way YouTube works for me anyway. Doesn't matter. That's me done for the night anyway. You lot have a great week. Try not to be too sweaty. Hang around on my Discord. Follow me on socials. Buy my merch. Love yourselves. Love one another. Be good, and I shall see you very soon. Bye-bye for now. Bye. Mwah.